let's cover this. Former Portland Trailblazer sentenced to 8 years in prison for
redacted
at teammate's house party. Craziness. Former Portland Trailblazer Ben Mclemore was sentenced to more than 8 years, 100 months in prison on Wednesday, a week after a jury found him guilty of sexually abusing a 20-year-old woman at a house party in October 2021. It happened at the home of Robert Covington, who was Lamore's teammate at the time, Mclemore. Mclemore had pleaded not guilty to charges of first-degree unlawful sexual penetration and 2 counts of second-degree sexual abuse. The jury found him guilty on all counts, except on the counts of sexual abuse. The defense had argued that the sexual encounter was consensual, but prosecutors had described it as. The woman testified during the 2.5-week trial that she was incapacitated due to heavy drinking and was unable to consent. Mclemore admitted that he had also been drinking, but testified that the encounter was consensual. Bro, absolutely nuts, man. The Me Too era is here, chat. The Me Too era is here. Let's see if we can find a YouTube video on this. Absolutely nuts, dude. Women just don't take accountability for their shitty decisions anymore.
Guilty of the charge.
Former Portland Trailblazer Ben Mclemore showed little emotion after a Clackamas County jury found him guilty of following a 2.5-week trial. The jury convicted him on 3 counts: first-degree sexual penetration and second-degree sexual abuse. Prosecutor Scott Healy.
You just don't do something like this to somebody and get away with it. I don't care who you are.
Prosecutors say Mclemore, a 21-year-old woman at a party in October of 2020.
My thing is, look, if he's going to go to jail because she couldn't give consent, right? Well, why isn't she also going to jail then? Because he was drunk too. Like, bro, this is the problem with this shit, because he was drunk, she was drunk. Why is only one party being held accountable? Fair. You want to go ahead and say that he's a well, he was drunk too. Bro, this is why alcohol is the worst. Tell you guys, don't drink, bro. Fuck that shit, man.
21. The assault happened at the Lake Oswego home of Mclemore's then teammate, Robert Covington. During trial, the woman testified she was incapacitated after a night of heavy drinking and unable to consent. Mclemore admitted he'd been drinking as well, but testified.
Nigga really testified in his own trial? Bruh. Yo, what? Is this nigga literally fucking standing up and showing the... Bro. What the fuck?
The sex was consensual.
She didn't show no signs of distress or discomfort.
I'm surprised that he took the stand. I'm really surprised he took the stand. This is normally a big fucking no-no, chat. Taking a stand.
Comfort, and then, give me.
Chat, that's not my audio, by the way. That's their audio. You know my audio is crispy now, baby. So that little static that you guys hear, that's not me.
No signs at all.
The prosecutor described the victim as brave for coming forward, reporting the crime, and then following the long road to justice.
Crime victims don't often report these cases, even when celebrities not involved. So she was very brave to do that. She followed through. She stuck with this. And, I think she's in a much better place now, and she can start the emotional healing process because she is very emotionally traumatized by what happened to her.
Following the verdict, sheriff deputies took Mclemore into custody. The former Trailblazer, who once wore number 23 in the court, now has a new number. Ben Mclemore's inmate 273-47953 in the Clackamas County Jail.
Bro. And he's going to probably have to be put on a sex offender registry for sure.
Mclemore will be back in court for formal sentencing on Wednesday.
Damn. This is when he first got
We
arrested.
begin with all new information we've learned in the past hour about the arrest of a former Portland trailblazer.
Fox 12's Drew Marine joins us now live from Oregon City with what we know about the charges he's facing. Drew?
This shit, what the hell is this creature? Yo, chat, smash the like button. You guys already know, man. If I was ever fear, it would be state-run media and we'd only have hot girls that are newscasters. No whales like this. What the fuck is going on with Miss Piggy here?
Ben Mclemore appeared virtually in Clackamas County Court today after being arrested at PDX Airport yesterday. We just obtained court documents that help spell out the case police have spent years building against him. He's facing rape and sexual abuse charges, among others. These charges come after Lake Oswego police say the victim reported the sexual assault in October 2021 when Mclemore was still a Portland trailblazer. Court documents just released say Mclemore sexually assaulted someone who was, quote, incapable of consent by reason of mental incapacitation, physical helplessness, and or incapability of appraising the nature of the victim's conduct. Police say Mclemore moved out of state during the investigation, which they say delayed the investigation. But the alleged victim worked with them for years, testified to a grand jury this February, and that led to the indictment. The judge set his bail at $500,000, and Mclemore's attorneys say he will be posting $50,000 today. Before his next court date, Mclemore will be allowed to travel out of the country because he's currently a basketball player in Spain. According to a court order, he'll also be allowed to live and travel between California and Oregon. Mclemore was a trailblazer between 2021 and 2022. He had a long NBA career before that after being picked in the top 10 of the 2013 draft by Sacramento.
Oh, I didn't know he was in the NBA that long. Damn.
His season
So he's older.
in Portland was his last in the NBA. In a statement today, Lake Oswego police wrote,
Man, crazy, crazy. The big thing is I just find, like I said before, we don't know all the facts of the case, but we know that both parties were drunk. And it's interesting to me how only one party is going to jail for it. You know? This should be a warning to all you guys that are watching this stream, man. And the warning is simply this, chat. We don't hold women accountable for their decisions. And if both of you are drunk and you hook up with a girl, you're going to go to jail. It is what it is, man. So guys, be careful. You know, it's a cautionary tale. Obviously, it is scary. I know I just scared some of you guys with showing you guys this shit, but there was a reason why I brought this story up. You got a guy, obviously was playing international basketball, was making probably quite a bit of money doing it. Life ruined, decided to drink alcohol, party, smash some chick. She was drunk, he was drunk. She decides, oh, this is regret later. And then now his life is ruined. So you guys got to be careful, man. Because you could get put in jail for drinking alcohol and getting laid, but she won't go to fucking jail for drinking alcohol and getting laid. Don't drink alcohol, guys. Don't drink alcohol and fuck with women, bro. Could create a lot of problems for you guys, especially now that you guys see and he has more money and resources than most guys to be able to even fight this shit. Still went to jail. Women reserve the right to withdraw consent whenever they feel like, bro. And then and it could be after the fact, which is the scary part. So protect yourself, guys. Do not hook up with women when there's alcohol and drugs involved, bro. It's not worth it, man. Taking a stand, definitely a no-no. In my DV case, I had 2 trials. Jury hung on the felony conviction in the first trial. On the first trial, I didn't take the stand, but on the second, I did take the stand and took the W against the felony. State spent $500,000 to convict me between 2 trials. Hey, man. Glad that you didn't get convicted, bro. How's the bitch look? He ugly than a motherfucker. Yeah, I heard she was like a bigger white girl. He most likely thought he wasn't right, which he was, and that's why he took the stand. Potentially. Potentially.